I'm Eddie Dwyer, and I'm an account manager for Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association, which is the umbrella over all the Blue Cross and Blue Shield plans. And we are actually the largest insurer in the United States. We insure one in every third family. And my role in that is really just the federal employee program, which is a very small branch of the association. Federal employees, there's probably about 4.5 million federal employees, and we have 62% of the market, which means that we have about 2.5 million contracts. If you add all the family members up to that, then we have about 4.5 million federal employees, their families, and annuitants that we insure. And every year, all the federal employees get an opportunity to look at their health insurance, decide if they want to keep the same program for the next year, and this period of time is called open season. And so we normally get maybe a couple 100,000 calls during that time of year. So to help with that, we actually contract with a call center. And then we contract with Impact Learning System to help provide the training. So what Impact does for us is they actually customize a training program for us. Not something off the shelf, so this is something they actually have to take a look at. And to do this, they have to be very knowledgeable of our benefits. Health insurance is very difficult to talk about and get people to understand what it is that you have to say. They have to be very familiar with our culture and the attitude of what our preference is as a company. And so they've actually done this quite well over the last 18 years or so. But even as a follow-up, they do an excellent training program for us, and their trainers actually come in and train the customer service reps at the call center. But even as a follow-up to that, they do the second half, which to me is just as important as the training. They come back and they do the monitoring to make sure the training was effective. They also participate in some coaching of the call center customer service reps. And I don't always have time to be on site because there are other duties that I do. So when I'm not there, they actually manage that program. This means dealing with the personalities that are at the call center themselves, dealing with the customer service reps, and then getting that information back to me. And it's been a very good collaborative effort on their part, working with me and the call center to make sure that it all runs really well. As a follow-up to the program, we do customer survey. So what we do is we collect during the program. Part of it is to collect the caller's name, their telephone numbers, and ask them would they like to participate. And so we'll go back to them and ask them what that call experience was like. Which is the professionalism, which is actually part of the training. The professionalism was the skill level there. Did they know what they were talking about? Did the caller feel like they gave them good advice and all that kind of thing? So it really is a pretty extensive follow-up that we do. I don't think we've ever had any of the scores go below maybe 97%, which to me is just says whatever you're doing is the right thing to do, and you keep doing it. And I like to think that each year we make the program a little better, which I think we have, because I think when we first started there we were totally paper, and we're now totally electronic, which has been a big step for us over the years. We've even had a lot of our local plans say, oh my God, this is really, really great. How do we get this kind of thing? So that really speaks well for what we have out there that helps us to help our members, which is, exactly what we're there and what we want to do.